celebrates 148 years of great tradition. Here's one of the oldest Tennessee traditions, Spirit of the Hill. Okay, it's time to show your spirit as the pride of our team, Tennessee.
Rocky Top here. Alright guys, so Tennessee fans for years say it feels like 98 the second that we have a good year. Newsflash, this probably isn't the year, though it should be signs of there should be definite signs of promise. But of course you can't go without paying tribute to the one that filled the radio for years, John Ward. John Ward filled the radio for years. Play-by-play action. You could visibly see the game the way he was announcing. And his last year was the national championship year. And the Florida State Seminoles was the team that we played that year, and just a few highlights to show what it felt like. A vicious defense led by Darwin Walker and Al Wilson. Absolutely unstoppable defense. Then we had the T. Martin to Peerless Price all day long. This is John Ward. He was the voice of the Vols. He passed away in 2018. He worked all the way up until the national championship game. Okay, a lot of questions are going to be going into this year. Multiple positions. We'll start off with defense. All starters are returned from the roster, but didn't actually start last year, but have many reps. Spillman, Burns are redshirt freshmen, and then you also got Gorey in the secondary. Colton Hood played at Colorado last year and was recruited by Auburn at linebacker. To keep on is the free safety Beasley. And then offensively, of course, the quarterback, Nico Iamaleava, left to go to UCLA, and Joey Aguilar steps in as the new QB. He's a transfer from App State. He was going to go to UCLA until Nico went there. In the last 2 years at Appalachian State, he averaged 58% completion for an average of 3,400 yards a year, and 28 touchdowns and 12 interceptions yearly average. In the last scrimmage, he went 28 for 29 on completions, which is what gave him the starting position over Merklinger, which Merklinger isn't bad, but in the last scrimmage he was 20 of 29 versus Aguilar's 28 of 29. Then, of course, who's going to be playing alongside him in the backfield at halfback? You got Sean Bishop. He's a local. He went to Carnes High School here in Knoxville. He had roughly 400 yards in rushing last year behind Small, and should definitely play a bigger role. Thomas Starr, he's a graduate transfer from Duke University. He fared decently last year with Duke and had multiple touchdowns, and very secure with the football, as well as his previous year at New Mexico State. There's other questions that need to be answered. Brazil at wide receiver. He was arrested during the off season. Can he stay out of trouble? Mike Matthews is very young, but also talented. Can he improve from last year? And also we got some 4-star recruits coming in from Rodarius Jackson, and Travis Smith isn't a 4-star, but Jackson is. And then it looks like they're going to have Boo Carter as a backup option as well. David Sanders, he's a 5-star recruit that was recruited in. Lance Hurd was solid last year. Mo is a transfer from Arizona, and Pendleton is a transfer from Notre Dame. Defensively, pretty much already got into that about Colton Hood transferring from Colorado. All the starters are returners. Arion Carter is your primary player. Bryson Eason is going to have big stats this year. Turrentine, The main focus will be Beasley, though, and Gibson there in the secondary. And then, of course, you got Boo Carter there that you saw on offense. He's also in the secondary as a starter in defense. So he's going to be playing a two-way role this year. The season starts off with Syracuse. It's a neutral site game in Atlanta. This is the year that Syracuse is going with a new quarterback too, because McCord isn't there anymore. Big games this year: Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma, Florida. All of these are winnable. I don't see Georgia being a win. I see that one being a loss. I see Alabama at Alabama being a loss, but close. The question remains for Oklahoma. Oklahoma lost to Tennessee last year in Oklahoma. It's here in Knoxville this year. And then Florida, that's probably the potential trap game in this particular football season. Everything else I see as wins. Like Miami, I think Vols at best will finish 10-2 regular season. They probably won't make the SEC championship game because of Texas and Georgia. But they may make the college football playoff again if they did that route. And they might even win the first round if we're looking on the positive end. On the bottom side of this rebuild year, you could be looking at 8-4 with a bowl win. So still should be a fairly decent year. And as the band forms the Power T, we'll be ready to go. And as always, go Vols. Peace.